Last week, I sold off all my Bitcoin at about 50,000 and said I was putting a lot of it into different altcoins. Now, this week, I'm going to be going through some of the coins, some of those altcoins that I've put that cash into. And today, we're going to start off with one of those coins, which is absolutely phenomenal. It is a really, really good coin. It's not one that a lot of people are talking about here on YouTube because the truth is, most of the YouTubers here will be paid to do reviews on different coins. It's called sponsored videos here on YouTube. I get all the same emails that these guys get, and I normally find within about a week or so of me getting these emails from these companies that you see a bunch of the top YouTubers bringing out videos all about reviewing these coins. So as you've probably noticed, if you do already subscribe to this channel, I don't do that. I'm actually a trader myself, so I just really let you guys know what I'm doing, also give you access to my tools. That being said, if you have recently signed up to Mutual Ninja and you're awaiting your tube, we're getting a brand new booklet that is being printed right now at the printers, should be arriving in about 2 days time. So if you've been waiting out, wondering if it's ever gonna come and you ordered, within the last week or two, we did run out because we just sold out. We've been selling so many of these lately. Just don't worry because the new booklets are coming in about 2 days time and then we'll be shipping out all those tubes for you new master ninjas. Anyway, let's get into it now. This is the coin that we're talking about today. It is HNT, also known as so Helium, it is a people-powered network. Power and Helium blockchain, people's network represent power of ownership, blah, 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 just like they all say. But look, it says mine, stake, and use. So you can mine this coin and you can stake the coin as well. Just kind of like a masternode, right? I mean, what is all the fuss about? Why is this so good? Well, so to begin with, let me just explain, okay? Helium is not your everyday usual blockchain, sort of like a fork from Bitcoin, and it's not really any different from anything else. This one is completely different. It is a IoT blockchain, Internet of Things, similar to things like IOTA. IOTA really was the first sort of Internet of Things blockchain. However, a few years ago, I believe it was like 2017, no, maybe 2018, 2019, they had a big dispute with the developers how IOTA wasn't actually going to work out. It wasn't going to be able to scale because the bid, or whatever they called it, the mesh rather than blockchain, it just apparently wasn't going to be scalable, wasn't going to work. However, if you have a look at IOTA right now, you'll see it is still going up in value. I'm not sure if they fixed those problems. I know a bunch of developers quit over these disputes. In fact, right here now, we can see, so CoinMarketCap currently has a market cap of $3.4 billion. $3.4 billion. They do have a maximum supply and a total supply that is also in the billions. That's like 2.7 billion. So IOTA, as you can see there on the chart, is doing pretty good right now. And let's have a look how HNT, Helium, is doing. And you can see we are 114 on CoinMarketCap in rankings, only 306 million. IOTA was $3.4 billion. So basically, this is an opportunity. These are similar blockchains, IOTA and Helium, both Internet of Things type blockchains. I got to say though, to be honest, I think HNT is much better than IOTA, and there is clear potential for at least minimum 10x your money. So just like I said last week, the reason why I got out of Bitcoin at 50 grand was because everybody expects Bitcoin is going to go to 200,000. So at 50 grand, you're only really going to be sort of like 4x in your money at best. Whereas something like this, HNT, there's clear opportunity here to 10x your money. Possibly even more, because obviously IOTA is also going to continue to go up in value over the next few months. So getting back now to HNT, let's have a look at who is actually running the show. There could be a name in here that you may actually recognize. So here's the guy, Helium, I believe you'd call it. He's the guy behind it. So he does a lot of like gaming, startup stuff. He's been in the gaming industry for quite a while now and is pretty well known. So he's a good, credible type guy to have in charge. Bunch of people here that are really, really good, but they also have this guy here as a founding member of Helium, HNT, Sean Fannin. Now, the name may ring a bell if you're as old as I am, because this is the guy that actually created Napster. And although he is probably the most well known out of all these people. All the guys that they've got here on the board are all very, very credible. The other thing is that these guys didn't do a public ICO, just trying to take money off Joe Blogs and raise a couple of million, like most of sort of ERC20 ICOs which are out there. These guys went through venture capital and they raised a lot of money off of venture capital firms like what you see right here. So these are seriously legit players in this market. And if you've been on this channel for a while, you probably know that I've done my own fair share of mining different cryptocurrencies over the last few years, and also masternodes as well. And one of the things I really love about HNT is the way that they do mining. So they're not proof of work, they're not proof of stake, they're something called proof of coverage. Okay, I just had to look that one up. So basically, you can run a mining machine, but you can't have anyone else running a mining machine within about 300 meters of wherever you are. So you can't just stick like 100 or 1,000 mining rigs in your shed like you can with Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything like that and just ramp up the hash rate. Each one has to be at least 300 meters apart. And the reason being is because they're building an Internet of Things type network. Just check out this short little clip to give you more idea.
We've all used Wi-Fi for stuff like this.
So adorable.
And cellular data for stuff like this. Triaxolotl. Every day we connect to the internet, but it's not just people. From parking meters to packages, even these damn scooters. All these things should connect to the internet. Even this dog. Well, not the dog, but its collar. Seems like this little guy is lost. Luckily, he's got a smart collar on. But that smart collar isn't so smart without the internet. Cellular data plans can be pricey. It's not like Sean could just log into this cafe's Wi-Fi real quick.
Hey, I like your dog.
Oh, it's not my dog. I'm just using him to demonstrate a point.
What's your point?
Glad you asked. Wouldn't it make sense for all of these things to have their own internet? A network that works just for them, so they could always stay connected anywhere, anytime. That's the kind of future I want to live in.
Yep, so you get those little hub spots, just like you saw in that little video there, just like is right here, and you can order any one of these. You can get outdoor ones, indoor ones, whichever that you is most beneficial for you. You can just sit it, as it says here, on your office window, and you make money. The question is though, how much do these things cost, and how much money can you actually make? Is it a viable business to get into? Well, right here we can check out the cost of maybe what an indoor unit is going to set you back, and it's about £300. So £300, and to be quite honest with you, I actually bought this. So I've ordered one, it's going to be coming soon, and in a minute you're going to see exactly why I just bought this and why £300 is so ridiculously good. This is mega good deal. So here on the coverage map we can see how many there are. You can see them already all over the US, spreading over Europe. You've got parts here, you've got one in the Philippines, a couple in China, Japan, etc. already. So this is a growing network, lots and lots of these hotspots all over the world already. And if we just zoom in now to where I am, so I live in Swansea. Right here, you can see somebody already has one of these hotspots here in Swansea. And we got a couple of these others in Clechley as well, which is a smaller town. So I don't know why there isn't more in Swansea. But what you can do is you can actually click on these and you can take the addresses and find out just how much these hotspots are making. Okay, so all you need to do is go over to the Helium Explorer, just paste in the address there, if I can. Aha, there we go. So all we need to do is click that now, and this is that guy that is in Swansea, should be, there we go. So we've got Swansea, South Wales, United Kingdom, and we can see that his 30-day rewards here is 20. So that's not bad, is it? So you're paying £300, that's going to be like, say, $400 and something, maybe $420, and you're getting 20 back. So that, how long is that until you've sort of broken even? Well, first thing is that is 20 HNT, not $20 that guy is making in 30 days. So let's take a look at what Helium is right now, and it's $4.24. So that works out to be about roughly maybe £80 or $80, sorry, $80 per month. So it costs, say, $420. You're going to be getting back $80 a month. So that's going to give you about 5 months until you break even. And these units are probably going to last somewhere between sort of 5 to 10 years. They only draw the same amount of electricity that you would normally be drawing on a sort of router that you're going to plug in, maybe sort of 5 to 15 watts. So this isn't like running a mining rig for Bitcoin, which is going to be just sort of tearing through the electricity. This is a very low power unit. Just set it up in your office, costs £300. You're going to be getting that money back within, sort of like 5 months. And then for the next 5-10 years, everything is profit from that point on. It's really a no-brainer for me. But let's just say you're not here in the UK, maybe you're out in the US. Now, I have some family live out in San Diego in America, so let's see how much they may be getting. Let's just zoom right in here because it's different for depending on where it is that you live. So basically, the more different hotspots there are around you, the more money you're going to make on the through traffic, as it's sort of, this is a whole network. So the more traffic going through your node, your hotspot, the more you're going to make. So let's just say, click on this one here and take a look to see what they're making. Okay, and that one is getting about 80, almost 4 times as much. So that means that if you lived out in San Diego, around where this person lives, you could probably get completely above the break-even point for your investment within the first month, or at least after the first 30 days. And just look down at some of these. Now, some of these here as well in San Diego are coming in as like 120 per month in the last 30 days, 163, 180 Helium earned over the last 30 days. I mean, remember, 180 per month times, I think it was, what was it, $4.18, something like that, $4.18. That's $752 in a month. So it's going to cost you about $400, say, for the unit. You're going to make $750 in your first month, possibly. Obviously, depends on the location. So maybe check out where you live, check out that coverage map, and if there's nobody already with one of these hotspots within about 300 meters of your address, your office or whatever, then I would definitely recommend you getting one of these. And if you own like a whole host of different shops, like corner shops all over the town, maybe get one for every single shop that you've got. You should make a packet on this one. But it doesn't stop there. So they've got the mining, but they also have staking as well. So right now they've got introducing validators. So if you want to run a validator for the network, basically, from what I can tell from this, you're talking about a masternode. And to run these, you need, as it says right here, 10,000 HNT. Just like running a PivX masternode is also 10,000. And the big problem with that right now, though, is the cost to actually buy 10,000 at $4 a piece. It's a little bit out of my price range right now. I wouldn't want to stake that much of what I've got into just running one of these masternodes. However, if you do have that amount of cash and you can afford to stake that without sort of over leveraging into one sort of asset, then yeah, it's going to be highly, highly profitable. And then, of course, you've got the use case, which is the network itself. So obviously, you can use this as you can with any cryptocurrency, just as cash to pay for stuff. But you can also use the technology with things like here with Airy, Lime, Salesforce, and a bunch of others which are already using this for its sort of Internet of Things technology. And you can start incorporating this into your own business. If maybe you want to take a look down here, if you have a business and you're thinking of incorporating this, you can see a bunch of case studies here of companies which have already integrated it. So we've got Salesforce already integrated here, the IoT innovation, Lime, asset tracking for whoever that was, Conserve, a ton of different ones. Look through it in your own time. So if you do want to check out Helium for yourself, I also recommend that you check out the roadmap so you can sort of get an idea of what it is that they're looking to do over the next year. So 2021, we've got proof of coverage, stuff that they're doing on the blockchain, ideas for the hotspots, wallets as well, different Well, lots of different stuff that are going on that they've got planned for the year. And remember, these guys have a whole host of really influential people behind them, both in their sort of founders and also the financial backers from the venture capital. Obviously, venture capitalists, they want to be making money on their investments, and they will push all that they can to make sure that it's a success. So this isn't like when you or I invest in some open public ICO, they take all the money and change their mind and just run off and take it all. You can't do that with venture capital. You know, when these guys have stunk like a couple of million in, they want to see a return on their investment. So these guys, they have to deliver. So we got like an all-star team behind it. We've got great mining rewards and potentials for staking and all that type of stuff on there. A real world use case, which is being used with things like Salesforce right now. So great Internet of Things technology. Plus you've got IOTA, which is worth about 10 times more than this one right now. And IOTA, as I'm saying about, it's just sort of some startup by some nobodies, where they haven't really got venture capitalists after them, making sure that they succeed. These guys really do. These guys are, I believe, more legit than IOTA, and I think they'll probably be taking the lead over the next year or so. And you just look at their network, their coverage that they've got already. So I believe if you're not in HNT and Helium right now, you should probably be taking a look at this. Anyway, that is all I've got for you today, and I shall see you again in tomorrow's video, where we'll be going through yet another little hidden gem which not very many YouTubers are talking about.